What's going on, button pushers? If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. If you guys are coming back, welcome back. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Today, we're talking about the MoVi Pro. 5 must-have accessories from a MoVi Pro user. I've been using it for about 3 years now, so I really want to share my essentials when it comes to it, making your life easier with the MoVi Pro, and just literally things you should have to make it even better. So again, guys, 5 things for the MoVi Pro, and if you guys aren't familiar with Ignite Digi, I recommend you get familiar with them. Even if you're using a Ronin 2, these accessories are essential, and 4 out of 5 of these accessories are actually from Ignite Digi, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to talk about is the accessory mounts. They mount straight onto the gimbal, and while they do add a little bit of weight, it's definitely worth the ease of use because I'm able to mount my wireless transmission system, my D-tap or 2-pin LEMO splitter to kind of connect everything straight on the gimbal, so there isn't much tugging and pulling of the gimbal when I'm moving around, and it just makes life a little bit easier for me, and it just makes it a lot easier and more organized, you know? Like with the wireless transmission system, I can mount it directly to the camera right there, and there's less latency as opposed to mounting it to the monitor where I might introduce a little bit more latency for my first AC. This next one is crucial, and I definitely 100% recommend it over anything else in this video for your MoVi Pro. It is the Ignite Digi tilt offsets. Now, this one takes a little bit more rewiring of your MoVi to install, but it isn't that hard. It's super easy and it's definitely worth it. So the tilt offset pretty much takes your gimbal, moves it back a little bit, because that way you can actually mount heavier lenses and heavier cameras to the gimbal itself, because it's moving that back a little bit further than it would be able to if it didn't have the tilt offset. So if you guys have a MoVi Pro at all, I definitely 100% recommend the tilt offsets because these will make your life amazing. We also have the power expansion pack. I actually don't know exactly what it's called, but that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to link everything in the description below for you guys anyways, but this one is awesome, and it actually creates a basically a whole different like power bay area for your MoVi Pro where you can plug in 2-pin LEMOs. It comes with 4 2-pin LEMO spaces and 1 big something pin place. 3 of those 2-pin LEMOs are open for whatever you need, and then 1 of them is actually running through to the TB50 adapter battery adapters, which is I'm going to mention in a little bit actually, because those are definitely crucial. But it allows you to power things like your monitor and everything without having a bunch of cords also hanging down past the MoVi again. And honestly, as you can tell, there's a lot of cord organization kind of stuff because, you know, without all these accessories, cords would be flying everywhere, getting tangled when you're moving around with the gimbal. It's just gonna get like winded up and things are gonna get messy. So having all these accessories really helps out with that. But from accessories like your, again, wireless transmission system, your monitor, even your camera, you could even power from that power expansion pack. It draws power directly from the batteries that you're using to power your MoVi, so everything can be powered from the MoVi itself. Last thing from Ignite Digi is the TB50 battery adapters. Now, if you've been using the MoVi Pro for a bit, you might realize that the Freefly bricks are not the best. They don't hold charges, they aren't the most reliable, and honestly, you should replace them. So Ignite Digi introduced the TB50 battery adapter to replace that, and they use DJI TB50 batteries, which are really popular in the Inspire drones. Hold charges really well, work amazing. They also work with the Ronin 2, and honestly, changes my life. They work amazing, they're not too expensive, and I can use them for a future gimbal like the Ronin 2 or even an Inspire drone if I do happen to just pick one up. And I have been thinking about the Ronin too. But again, another absolutely essential accessory for your MoVi Pro. So this last accessory is fairly new. I believe they're about 1.5 to 2 years old. It's from Caviar, and the name just kind of fits because it's the small things that just really, you know, put the cherry on top kind of thing. So Caviar introduced these locks for the MoVi Pro, where it's just a piece of plastic really, you just kind of put it in and they fit perfectly, but they lock the tilt and the roll axis for your gimbal. And for some of you who carry gimbals around without locks, you know that it gets super annoying. It's kind of dangerous for things to be flopping around and banging against itself, and it sucks. So they introduced this and it helps out a ton. The only thing is I wish they had a pan lock, but that it might be a little bit harder. So they introduced these locks and I 100% recommend them. They are a bit pricey when it comes to what they actually are, but it is totally worth it in the end. You get so much use out of it and I absolutely love them, especially on set, especially when I'm balancing or need to put the camera on and it's not flying around. It makes it super easy for me. Extra added protection? Yes, please. Anyways, guys, that is 5 accessories for the MoVi Pro that I think are absolutely essential and must-haves when it comes to owning gimbals. Even the Ronin 2, these are absolutely amazing tools and you should definitely get them. Anyways, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Drop me a comment below. Let me know if there's a favorite accessory for your gimbal that you like to talk about. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep pushing button, guys, and have a nice day. Peace.